It's very unlikely that Cthulhu's damage all goes to face, so you do kind of need to clear the board. But Cthulhu is the definition of what a 10 drop should look like. Like Cthulhu, Deathwing. If you want to play something for 10 mana, it better do something immediate to the board, which Cthulhu does and like Deathwing does. Not the new one, the old one. Alright, this is good against Paladin. Look for the 1-drop. Patience is good too. This is our win condition. You're just saying you hate RNG stuff. Yeah, I agree. But you don't want it completely non-RNG based either. You don't want something. You want something between chess and like the slot machine, right? That's a pretty big range, but you're looking for something in between. How good is Ravaging Ghoul in general? Is it worth crafting golden ones? I'd wait before crafting golden stuff. Unless you really have a lot of dust. It's good though. It's definitely good. Oh, that's annoying. Seems like the mid-range control-ish deck. Need a weapon then. Oh, what card did he play? Click too fast. Some kind of discover card. A light in the darkness. Discover minion, give it +1/+1. Is it any minion? Shield a mini bot. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, I wasn't really planning to play minions anytime soon. I want a weapon. Weapon, please. Any paladin or neutral, like every discover. Okay. This music is epic. It's 2 steps from hell. So if you're standing on the steps, or if you're standing 2 steps away from hell, better be epic. Gosh. Sounds so dead. I had to play something. Do I just do like Acolyte, Whirlwind, just give him also card draw? Seems fair. We could also execute this if we want to stop him from drawing cards. If I don't use up the coin and he hits me, then I overdraw. Seems like a pretty poor use of execute though. I think we'll just leave it at that. He can still mill me if he wants to spend the effort. He can just hit the Acolyte in and then hit the Mana Wraith in. It's not really worth doing. Hey, there's our axe. Okay, good. Good we didn't mill this. This is pretty important. So we can play Ravaging Ghoul. Ravaging Ghoul first, and then we have another 2 mana to play Armor Smith. Does Armor Smith do anything compared to equipping Axe though? May want to save Armor Smith since it's a cheap minion to drop for the Battle Rage. You think Standard will last long? I think people will probably play it for a month and then go back to Wilds. No way. Yeah, that's where all the points are. Why would anybody go back to Wild? For each enemy, restore 2 here, 2 health. That's a lot of health, Kappa. Okay, let's get this down. And this protects Armor Smith. Get rid of this. Is Katana a good enough win condition against Paladin, a mid-range Paladin? I feel like you kind of need the Doom thing to put 2 Kathuns into your deck. Basically, you play it once and you need to play it again. I feel like 1 is not sufficient enough, which means that you need to have Patrons partially do a big chunk of damage. I think we do this. I'm gonna say the Patron Whirlwind. We're gonna do Patron Whirlwind Battle Rage too. But I'd like to get an Inner Rage and just make more. So let's do this. Kill this off. We're also trying to get our Cthulhu up to 10 attack, such that we can play this guy. Light in the Darkness. Is that worth the 2 mana though? It's not like the minion you discover costs less. It gets +1/+1 stats. So think compared to like Museum Curator. Museum Curator is more limited in selection. But yeah, at least you get a 1/2 on the board. So he's really playing around, letting my Cthulhu get to 10. That's fine. We still have the Ghoul on board to get damage with the Whirlwind, so we can Battle Rage for 3 cards. And we can pop the Divine Shield off too. That's pretty good. I don't think it's correct to use Patron Taskmaster Whirlwind, because then I can't Battle Rage, and that's a problem. Okay. So do we execute this? If we don't execute something, then he can clear the board by hitting here and just consecrate. I want him to use up the equality. So then that's why we use execute here. Like if he wants the equality consecration, because that gets the equality out of the way for this guy later on. How big can our Cthulhu get? We've already lost both Craze Worshippers. So our Cthulhu we can play 2 Cthulhu's Chosen, 1 Disciple, so that's another +6 to our Cthulhu, which is currently, I think, 9. I think our Cthulhu is 9/9, so it could be 15/15. So there's the Equality Consecration that we were baiting out. Feels good. Correct use of Execute. Why would you want to change your hero power? Don't be some kind of life gain. Pick Hunter. Yeah, nice. That's like the worst one. That's actually the one I wanted to get. Doesn't affect the board. Okay. So now this is interesting. I want to develop this to have it on the board. So we're getting rid of this guy. Do I task this? I need the card draw. And then We're hoping for Armorsmith? Is that what we're hoping for? I think I'll play the Armorsmith. Takes care of the dude. I'm not gonna play this though. This is already kind of weak to Consecration. We're just hoping that he doesn't have a good clear, and we can get a nice Battle Rage for the rest of our cards. And we'll just try to out-tempo him. Just take advantage of Paladin not having the greatest card draw. No time for games. So he plays Consecration anyways. Seems fine. Then it's basically like having Sylvanas on an empty board. Does not really do that much. LOK'Thun's chosen. Probably find Battle Rage here for 2. LOK'Thun chosen. I don't have a great way to deal with Sylvanas, but I think I just go for pressure then. Like if I play these two, it buffs up my LOK'Thun, and it's not clear how he can use Sylvanas to steal these, and these can just go face. Pretty sure this is not a Reno deck either. So how big is LOK'Thun right now? It's 13-13, and we just have this one. Yeah, so 15-15. Rag the Light Lord. Okay. Humility. Another Humility. Whoa, he plays double Humility. Okay. So we have to kill the Rag. Do we have to execute it?
Move quickly.
You use 1 equality and 2 consecrations. Does he really run? Do you think he runs double equality? Can we even play around double equality? I think it's kind of time to go YOLO. So we're gonna develop a Frothing. This can burst a lot of damage. I don't think we go double Frothing because I want to prevent his Sylvanas from stealing stuff too, or from accessing these. So let's go with the Taunters. And Rag heals damage friendly character, which is random, right? Yeah, so this just goes face. Keeping the Divine Shields on these is kind of nice because it makes Sylvanas like trying to clear everything, such that Sylvanas actually takes what he wants to take is harder because of these 1 attack Divine Shields. Live, insect. Is that what it actually says? Okay, good. Kodo didn't actually hit Berserker. So old school. Double Humility and running Kodos. Old school control deck. What do I want Rag to heal? Just himself, I guess? Okay, doesn't heal. Okay, so I think I have to drop the second frothing. We have to get this frothing damage in. Yeah, I need to keep the taunt alive. Hopefully he doesn't have another... Well, he's out of Consecration, right? So... How does he really deal with this board? He may have single removal like BGH for one of these. Even if he has equality, he can't trigger this. If he has Wild Pyro, second equality? Very specific cards to have in with 3 cards, and still 10 cards left. And now our LOK'Thun's maxed out at 15/15.
Let me think.
Lay on hands, okay. I think that's actually okay. Because this represents a lot of buff to these guys. Do we even need to use it? There's a scary thing is if he runs Sylvanas in here, then if I trigger this, then it could actually steal one of these. But if he runs Sylvanas in here, these guys get buffed up. So this becomes 12, this becomes 10, and then I have 2 attacks. So he's already dead anyways. The only 2 mana card he can play right now is Equality. Sorry, Freddy. Oh, which does allow him to steal something. Okay. Forgot that he can steal Sylvanas. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. But I think we go for the LOK'Thun lethal. This is more fun. God damn it! This is another game where I didn't get to drop LOK'Thun. Baby Rage. Alright. Hey, it's a special number. Anybody remember what the significance? This is like one thing that you might type in Chinese, or not in Chinese. You're like to a Chinese friend. You might say, at the end of your conversation, you might type this 881 or 886. It's like, it's 8 is pronounced ba, so it's like ba ba liu. So it's kind of like, it's basically like saying goodbye. So that's one of the cool numbers. Winning a game with King Crush's Rogue, nice. Yeah, bye-bye. Okay. Hey, Tomo, how's it going? Seems good. I'll toss the Whirlwind. Execute is okay. There are uses for Execute against Shaman. Trogzor without any coin stuff. Nice. Sometimes lucky. So it's kind of cool. We have a reactive 3-drop, and we have a proactive 3-drop. This is like your ideal situation. And this is not really a 3-drop, usually. I think we play this. Or this Disciple. Alright, let's think about this. If we play Frothing, he can't kill it with the lightning bolts. And they don't run crack. There's no more crackle. So yeah, the nice thing about Frothing is that if he plays turn 3 Feral Spirits, Frothing trades with the Feral Spirits, compared to if I play the Disciple. And if I play Acolytes, it dies to Rockbiter or Lightning Bolt. So I think the best play is actually Frothing. And we save the weapon charge, because the 3 attack on a 1 health minion feels bad. You'd rather save it for the Feral Spirit. And he goes for the 7/7. He gets kind of wrecked because we can just execute it. And he's overloaded by 2. So what's his best play now? Hero Power, or he could play the 2 mana 3/2 that unlocks. That's like the perfect curve if he can drop that. Feels good. So he's overloaded again. We just trade and develop this. This trades very well with whatever. Trades fine with the Feral Spirits. If he has another 7/7, then it's a bit trickier, because this only deals 2. Yeah, so he's curved out pretty well. Oh, never mind. Seems like it's quite easy to deal with this. And now this is activated, so we can actually play Dr. 7 on turn 7. Feel the power of LOK'Thun Patron. Although right now it's all LOK'Thun. Nice. Naked Master Evolution. I think I'd rather trade these in. Or we could enrage this. Would I rather have, like, I could trade these in. Would I rather have one big unit, or would I rather have 2 separate units? Two separate units trades better against totems. It doesn't overkill totems. It trades worse against Feral Spirits, but I have these guys to trade with Feral Spirits, so let's keep the maximum number of units. Look at that dong hammer. Where's that dong going? Oh, I think he has Elemental Destruction. If he's setting it... Yeah, so he's running Elemental Destruction in his deck. Or he's just setting up for Concede. That's a pretty good setup for Concede, actually. Very effective setup for Concede. It might have been he had Elemental Destruction in his hand, but he didn't have enough mana, because that requires 8 mana to cast it. He has 7 mana. Yeah, I think LOK'Thun is quite friendly for new players, because it does give him a legendary that's like a win condition, whereas a lot of new players, they may just have to play cheaper decks like Zoo, which doesn't really have a big legendary win condition, it's fine, but you know, new players also want to feel the power of finishing with a legendary, so it's nice that they offer LOK'Thun for that. Hello bro, you tried the